How's it going, guys? I'm Soul Survivor 610 coming back at you with another video. Today we are going to be doing a review of the Retro 5 Bel Air alternate. Alright guys, so you don't really hear me say this often, but these were a sneakers app dub for me. I woke up, I just tried for them. I really didn't think I was gonna get them. A resale at that time was like $50 or $60, above, so I thought I was gonna make a little bit of money off of that. Turns out now you can pretty much get these for retail. They've grown on me. I think I'm gonna keep them. But let me just give you guys a review to see if you guys wanna get a pair. So these come in the normal Nike box. As you can see right there, they're a size 10. These were $190, so a little bit expensive, but it's what you deal with Jordan these days. Let's get into the shoes. As you can see on the inside, you just get the normal like black trash bag material. So that's the box. Alright, so these are the Jordan 5 Bel Air alternates. First glance, not actually as loud of a shoe as you would think when you imagine like Bel Air and all that stuff. The one thing I gotta say that I don't really like on this shoe is the ghost green. I don't know why. I just hate the color. I think that like a neon green color really belongs on like grade school shoes. Like I feel like when you think of like grade school sizes and women's shoes and just the smaller Jordans, there's a lot of like neon greens. There's just a lot of neon colors. I realize that these are a men's shoe, but just the fact that there's so much ghost green on them just kind of throws off the shoe for me a little bit. So getting into the shoe, I'm just gonna kind of get this out right of the way. They come with extra ghost green laces. You will not see me putting these in the shoes, as well as purple lace locks. So the purple lace locks are kind of cool. They have pink Jumpman on this one, and then the green Jumpman on this one, and I'll show you the rest of the shoe so you can see what I'm talking about. I don't keep the lace locks in the Retro 5s just because you can't wear them comfortably with the lace locks in. You can't really tie your shoes. I think it's unnecessary, so I don't use lace locks. I'm gonna start from the bottom of the shoe and work my way up and give you guys my review. So on the bottom of the shoe, you can see you have your clear outsole with a black Jumpman, as well as the ghost green for the solid rubber parts by the toe and in the middle of the shoe. Now these do not have Nike Air on them. They have the Jumpman, but I think that that's fitting because these are not an original. These are a retro, and a pretty out there retro as it goes. So when looking at the bottom of the shoe, you start from the solid purple midsole, and that kind of just wraps all the way around the shoe. It even goes on the toe cap right there with some purple rubber. And then on this shoe, this is the right shoe, you have blue teeth with green speckles, and then you have a pink 23 stitched on the side, as well as a pink Jumpman on the back. Show you guys that as well. And then you have a pink Jumpman on the tongue. Now, personally, I like the right shoe over the left. Pink is my favorite color. I think that the pink stitching along with the pink Jumpman just makes the shoe pop. The one thing I gotta say that is unique about this pair that was unique with the original pair is the inside of every single shoe is going to be different. So technically not one shoe is the same. I really like that with the original Bel Airs. I actually like the original Bel Airs more than these. I just prefer the gray, the suede. Not to say that this is bad, but it's just the one I prefer. But I really like the fact that Jordan kind of put that unique spin on the shoe. So continuing on with this shoe, you got just your simple leather, white leather upper. The entire thing is white leather. The material of the leather, I would say, is pretty much the same as the Fire Red 5s. So like I said with the Fire Red 5s, it's not amazing, but it's not bad. I have seen much worse Retro 5 leather than this, but that being said, I have seen much better Retro 5 leather than this. So it kind of falls right in the middle. Now going up even further, you have your clear mesh netting on both sides, as well as right underneath those black laces. And like I said, yes, I will be keeping the black laces in. I think it just gives the shoe a much cleaner look. And you know what? I'll give you guys a look at the inside of this shoe. So the inside of this shoe is crazy. You have, your pink Air Jordan stitched right there. And you can see, I can't even describe the design that's on the inside of this one. But the thing I like is the pink is actually visible on the tongue from the front, and with the pink Jumpman, I think it actually looks really, really cool, which is another reason why the right shoe is the one I prefer. So now let's get into the left shoe. So same thing, I'm not gonna go over the bottom of the midsole, but you can see that you have pink teeth right there. And the pink teeth have blue speckling, and that's on both sides. Same thing with this. And then you can see that you have a green 23 stitched on the side, as well as a green Jumpman on the back and a green Jumpman on the tongue. I don't really like ghost green, like I said. I think it makes the shoe look like a preschool shoe, so all that green on this shoe just throws it off. If you guys remember, I think it was the Pro Star Retro 5 or the Poison Green 5, it had kind of the same gist with like this neon green thrown all over the shoe and then like a bright red. I actually had them and I beat them up, and now looking back on it, they were like the ugliest shoes ever. And as I review this shoe, I don't mean to just dump on it. It actually is a nice shoe. I probably will keep it, but I just have to be honest with you guys and tell you what I don't really like about the shoe. And what I don't really like is that color green. Moving on, I will show you guys the inside of this shoe as well. As you can see, the Air Jordan logo is stitched in green, and the inside is just crazy. I can't really describe the design, but it is pretty wild. This is a continuation of the original Bel Airs that dropped in like, I wanna say 2015. It's either like 2015, somewhere right around there. I know I was in high school. I remember, you know, they kind of sold like hotcakes at the time. I remember like resale was around 400, I think, and now resale's around 600 for them, so it's gone up. I can only assume just because it's the original version of these. Now that being said, right now these are going for about $210, which is like $20 over retail. So you can't really make any monies off this right now, but I predict, and don't quote me on this, but I think that these are going to easily surpass $300 within the next couple months, and I think within a year, these will probably plateau at about $350. I think in time, people will see that this is actually a really, really unique pair and resale will skyrocket, but for right now, there really is no money to be made off these. All right, so now that I just gave you a complete review of this shoe and my opinions on it, I'm just gonna give you guys a closer look, do a 360 so you guys can see all the angles, and then I'm gonna wrap the video up. Alright guys, so that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, please subscribe, get me to 100 subscribers. I've made it quite clear that I am not the biggest fan of some of the colors thrown in on this shoe, but the shoe as a whole, I think Jordan did a pretty good job. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this shoe. And as always, thank you guys for watching.